You're gonna have to hear me for a second walking across my house. Because my dumb cat decided that this is the time that she needs to come back into the house. I'm always kind of nervous that that other cat is out there ready to kick her butt again. Yeah, you lost part of an ear. Okay. So 6.4, here's the question. Okay, so let's see, we've got to split this into two equations. So this is 4p plus 2 is greater than or equal to 10, and 4p plus 2 is less than or equal to negative 10. So the difference is that on the second equation, I changed it to a less than sign and made it a negative 10, and there's the cat that I just let in. She's in my face. And she's a sweetheart, aren't you? Okay, so to get p by itself, you're going to subtract 2 from both sides here. That's 4p is greater than or equal to 8. And on this side, I'm also going to subtract 2. That's 4p is less than or equal to negative 12. And then I'll divide by 4 on both of them. So here, p is greater than or equal to 2. And over here, p is less than or equal to negative 3. And notice that I didn't switch my sign, even though there's a negative number over there, because I divided by a positive 4, not a negative 4. All right, if I put my answer on a number line, ooh, that's a very straight line. Here's negative 3, there's 0, there's 2. See, they're both going to be closed circles because they both have equals 2. And then p is greater than 2, and p is less than negative 3. It's supposed to be a closed circle, but I kind of tore through my paper, so. All right. 6.5, one left. All right, for this one, you have to graph 6x plus 3y is greater than 12. And by that, I don't mean put it on a number line. I mean graph it like it would be on graph paper. So, the first thing we're going to do for this one, hopefully you've paused it and tried it, this last one. First thing we're going to do is get y by itself so that it looks like y equals mx plus b, which is what we're used to grading. I mean, not grading. I'm used to grading it. You're used to graphing it. So subtract 6x on both sides. That's 3y is greater than negative 6x plus 12. And then divide by 3 all over. Make sure you divide everything by 3. So that's y is greater than, let's see, divide by 3 is negative 2x plus 4. And again, I didn't switch my sign because I divided by a positive 3, not a negative 3. All right. Funnily enough, when I just drew that number line so horribly, I did have my sharp weapon ruler sitting right next to me, so I could have easily made a straight line, but I chose not to. All right, there's y and x. All right, so let's see, if I'm graphing this line, I'm going to start at 4. And this is like negative 2 over 1, so I'm going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And then I've got to decide, is this line going to be dotted or is it going to be solid? And because this is not an equals to, this is just a greater than sign, it's going to be dotted. Okay, so there's my dotted line. And now we need to shade above that line. So if you think about water hitting the line, if water fell on this side, it would go straight down and never hit the line. And if it fell on this side, it would hit the line. It would hit the line right there, even though it has holes in it, I guess. So above the line is where it would hit the line if it was the water test. So that means that we are going to shade in this side. All right, one question left, and that's, of course, the random. Obviously, the most important question that there is in Jeopardy. So here we go. This one is a movie challenge, which means that you need to set a timer on your phone for 30 seconds, and you need to name 4 movies that fit in this description. Probably should set my own timer, just so that you have something to use. All right, here we go. So, here we go. The 4 movies that you have to name have to have talking dogs or cats in it. You are allowed to use animated films, of course, or sequels, of course, but you have to know their full name. And domestic animals only, so no Lion Kings. That may be a wild cat, but it's not a domestic house cat. So talking dogs or cats in it. Ready, set, go. Weird way to have 30 seconds of silence in my video. Remember, if it's a sequel, it has to be the whole name of the sequel. It can't just be you writing Star Wars 4 or something like that. And that's time. That's 30 seconds. Okay. Did you do it? Did you name 4 movies that fit the description? By the way, if you could name more than 4 movies, I'll give you extra points for that. You can have 100 points for each one of those. Here are the ones I got. I got Homeward Bound, Milo Notice. That's a pretty old movie. Don't know if you guys have seen that one. Aristocrats and Lady and the Tramp. I picked all old movies. I think Homeward Bound is the most recent movie there, and that was like in the 90s, so shame on me. The sequels I was thinking about, I know that there's like Airbud, maybe? Isn't that like the one where the dog plays basketball? Does the dog talk in that one? I feel like it does. And then Snow Buddies is like, I don't know, there's like quite a few sequels there, but you have to actually know the names for it to count. Alright, guys. Good luck on the test tomorrow. I miss you a whole bunch. Talk to you later. Bye.